and welcome to Free Flow Wednesday on the Crafty Maven Getaway channel. My name is Julie and my channel here on YouTube is called Spend Less, Craft More. So from that inspiration piece that you saw at the beginning, you'll see that I chose to mainly be inspired by the dandelion. Now, I, for my birthday a couple of months ago, got a silhouette cameo, and I haven't actually done a lot of scrapbooking since then in the last couple of months. So every time I do sit down to scrapbook, my first thought is always that I really want to get out that cameo and preferably do something big. My first thought was actually to do a background similar to the watercolor leaves, maybe have a whole lot of leaves joined together and do some bit of mixed media behind that, but then I kind of thought of the dandelion and went in this direction. So what you did see at the beginning as well, I had already got my dandelion cut out and I had a few bits of pattern paper that I was choosing between. A lot of them had a bit of white in the background, but I wasn't worried about that because, as you can see now, I'm just using the packaging technique to put a little bit of colour behind where the dandelion's going to go. So the products that I'm using in today's video are mainly from a cocoa vanilla collection called Wild at Heart. What I did a few months ago, I actually had done a 100-page spending freeze. You might know if you've already been to my videos before, and I guess the kind of treat that I bought myself at the end of that was to buy this cocoa vanilla Wild at Heart collection. And then what I did is I made what I'd like to call an expander collection kit with that cocoa vanilla collection at its base. So what I basically did is I got the products from that collection that I'd purchased and I added some other items from my stash, made a few little bits and pieces as well, and called that a kit. So that's pretty much what other than that dandelion, I think everything on this page today is from that expander collection kit. So if you're interested in that, that's on my channel, Spend Less, Craft More, and you can see here that's the kit. So this is possibly even the first page maybe that I've used that kit to make. So you can see I've got quite a lot of product there. So what I'm doing here, so these photos were taken, it's nearly a year ago now, at my parents' 50th wedding anniversary. So we took the opportunity to take a whole lot of family photos, but the littlest cousin wasn't going to come to the party when it came to having a cousin photo, so I just wanted to use one of those frames that I included in the kit just to frame out a part of a photo that's got the littlest cousin in it, and it's also got her mum and my daughter. So that's what I was doing there. So I've chosen that wood veneer frame that says sweet. So now I'm just going to do a little bit of working out a little bit of my layering and cutting things down to size. The other thing I might just mention is the way that I store my handmade kits, and obviously it would work just as well for purchase kits. You might have seen the box, the big box that everything was in, and you can still just see those smaller sort of trays up there. I do have a video on my channel about how I store my kits and how I made those trays as well. Down here in Australia, the iris boxes that you can get. In America, you know, we just can't get them, or if we got them on Amazon it would cost, you know, a lot to get them posted. So that was my kind of DIY solution to that. Now you're going to see me spend quite a bit of time fluffing around trying to work out where to put everything. I don't know about you, but one kind of standard size photo and one smaller photo, it's a bit hard to kind of work out how to balance them. I'm obviously pretty committed to where my dandelion's going to go, but then it's just a matter of where is everything else going to go. I do love that dandelion, by the way. I think it's rather gorgeous. So I'm pretty committed to using that tag as well, so I'm fluffing around a little bit with that as well. And perhaps, oh yeah, so now I'm just going through the embellishments there to decide what I want to use, and in a minute you'll see, yep, I'm starting to choose some butterflies, and I do look at the back of the packaging just to check that there are at least 3, so that I do get a bit stuck on the whole visual triangle, and I often have 3 little clusters of embellishments, so I'm just pulling them out. That's not where they're going to end up, and I'm having a bit of a look there to see. Yeah, so you can see those trays better there now, just to see what else is in there that I might use. I'm not someone that really piles the embellishments on. Yeah, that's obviously just a taste thing, I guess, but I'm just going through, I think, the words basically now and working out what I might be able to use. So this is probably pretty self-explanatory. The rest of the video, you'll be relieved that I'm going to, oh yeah, so I've cut out, just you didn't have to watch me glue some things down and glue some things together. I'm just putting a little bit of pink paper behind those hearts there. Yeah, so I'll also, a little bit further along, you can see on the left hand side there in the bottom square, that's my homemade fake enamel dots, and I spare you the watching me. I think I cut out 2 or 3 minutes worth of me rifling through those to find the size and colour that I want. So the fake enamel dots, again, I do have a video about those on my channel, but yeah, so they're so much cheaper than the bought enamel dots, but obviously a little bit more time consuming because you have to find the ones that you want and add the glue and so forth and so on, but I do love them. So I might leave you now with a little bit of music. Thanks so much for watching, and I hope to catch you again here on the Crafty Maven channel, or perhaps over on my channel. Bye bye.